Bees, or by the scientific name Anthophilia, are flying insects which are natural pollinators and are closely related to wasps and ants. The honeybee, or Apis, which are native to Europe, are known for their honey production in nests made of wax. The bumblebee, or Bombus, native to North America, do not produce as much honey as the honeybee, but are very efficient pollen collectors. Plus, they're fuzzy. The production of honey starts with flowers. Foraging bees continuously visit flowers where they collect pollen or nectar. The difference between the two is that pollen comes from the flower anthers, responsible for the reproduction of the flower, and nectar is a sugary liquid secreted from the nectar glands which are meant to attract pollinators like bees. As the nectar is gathered using its proboscis, aka tongue, the nectar is passed along the esophagus to the honey sac/honey stomach. In the honey stomach, the nectar is mixed with the enzyme invertase, an enzyme produced by yeast that catalyzes the hydrolysis of sucrose, forming sugar. Hydrolysis is the chemical breakdown of a compound due to reaction with water. Then it transforms the raw nectar's sucrose, sugar, into dextrose, glucose, and levulose, fructose, which are monosaccharides, the most basic units of carbohydrates. These sugars form most of the honey. There are also minor complex sugars such as maltose, malt sugar, and trisaccharides, sugars that contain 3 monosaccharide molecules. The foraging bees return to the hive with a full honey stomach. Digested nectar with its enzyme solution is then regurgitated from the mouths of the foragers into the mouths of hive bees. The hive bees continue to pass the nectar to each other, continuously consuming its moisture content. By reducing the moisture of the nectar by around 50%, it is then transformed into honey. To recap, the bees slurp up nectar, their stomachs then combine it with the enzyme invertase, which converts sugars into glucose and fructose. The hive bees then pass it around, consuming moisture, transforming it into honey. The finished product is then stored in cells which are capped with wax. The stored honey is used later for feeding baby bee larvae. One. What is the scientific name of the bumblebee? A. Anthophilia, B. Bombus, C. Bombini, or D. Apis? Two. What part of the flower does pollen come from? A. Nectar gland, B. The petals, C. Stamen, or D. Anthers? Three. What is the most basic unit of carbohydrates? A. Sugar, B. Monosaccharides, C. Trisaccharides, or D. Invertase?